Hello all, today is Wednesday, June 9th, and I'm back with another trading journal walkthrough. Today was a very light trading day. I only took one trade that I have on the screen here that I'll talk through. And I'm not going to be trading the rest of the week. I'm going camping, so I will reconvene next week. But let's go ahead and dive in and talk about this trade. So I'm noticing this is actually wrong. It's this candle. So this is BEKE, and I got in on this trade. I want to start us looking off at the daily chart because there was a lot of potential upside here, and it went 2 up, 2-2 reversal yesterday. So I noticed that, and I noticed how it ended and saw, with the potential upside here, you can see it dropped from a height of around, well, here, let's see what this candle says, 54.49 on June 1st. And yesterday reached a high of 46.50. So yeah, I jumped in on this trade knowing there was a lot of potential upside. So if we go back to the 5-minute, I'll show you the reversal that I got in on. So I got in here on this 2-2 reversal to the upside, and I held on to it, with not a lot of thinking needed. It was straight 2 ups all the way, and then a lot of sideways trading. So I mentioned in previous videos that I'm using the 1-minute and 3-minute to show more precise price aggregation and price movement. And that's why I ultimately held on to this. It wasn't making any big drops, big 2-down drops. It was, it really did appear to be trading sideways with this top of the orb strategy serving as support. I ultimately got out on this 2-1. Well, this is actually would be 2 down, inside candle, 2 down. So that would be a 2-1-2 bearish continuation. I didn't really interpret it that way though, because you see this went up and actually had a hammer. So that's a sign it might actually build back up. But I got out here because I saw on the 3-minute or 1-minute, I don't recall, that it was forming a lot stronger downtrend. So ultimately I got in on this 2 down, and you see it did go down, and it did, kind of build itself back up a bit over the course of the day. But a lot of sideways trading action, which, isn't good if you're doing, sideways trading on a swing trade, because your theta will just eat up your contract. In this case, the theta isn't really eating up my contract, but it is a longer trade. So if we use this measuring tool, that was 1 hour and 20 minutes and 16 bars. So I could have, gotten in on a different trade. But ultimately, I just took this one trade, and I did use majority percent of my 35% of my portfolio cash. If you watch previous videos, I trade with 35% of my portfolio's cash every day. So I use most of that in this trade. So my day would have been over after a couple of trades anyway. My strike price was $50 on the contract, and the expiration was June 18th. So yeah, overall, this was a 19% gain. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to comment any questions below, like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.